This bar chart is the result of opening and weighing 2 Destined Rivals booster boxes, and they were the 2 booster boxes that were the lightest in my arsenal of booster boxes. And the highest that the numbers go in terms of weight is 22.58 grams. So right here is where it stops. Ignore everything on this right side. And to explain this bar chart real quick, the x-axis on the bottom is the weight in grams. The y-axis going vertical is the number of packs. The orange bars represent no hits, and the blue bars represent hits. And because I have not yet found a Destined Rivals pack that had double hits, each hit that you see here would represent 1 pack. So very simple and straightforward. Now, if you want to go straight to the explanation of this bar chart, just use the timestamps below and go right to it. But what's going to follow after this is a hit montage. It almost sounds like Hitmontop, but it's a hit montage of the hits that I found in those 2 Destined Rivals booster boxes. So if you want to see that, just keep on watching. But if you want to go straight to this bar chart, use the timestamps and click on the time link. So let's see what's in 0.42. We have something. Oh, cool. We have a Team Rocket's Wheezing. We did not get this card before in the booster bundle, so that's nice. Nothing there. Second 0.44. We have a Moltres. Next one is 0.45. That's the last one of the batch. There's only one 0.45. Oh, cool. We have a Crobat. The next is 0.47. There's a lot of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If there are a lot of packs for 1 weight, I don't know. I think the jury is out there whether or not that means there's a lot of hits. I doubt it. Wow. Oh, cool. We have, oh, wow. Misty Psyduck. No way. Second one. Okay. Whoa, another one? Kangaskhan. And with the Quagsire. That is cute. Whoever draws these is amazing. Fourth 0.47. Okay, just a base. Last 0.47. Okay, Mabosstiff. 0.48. First one. Oh, nice. We got a Houndoom. This was one of my favorites. We got that in the booster bundles too. Next 0.48. Team Rocket's a Proton. First 0.51. I think the 0.5s was where we found the other SIRs in the booster bundles. I'm not sure. Persian. Another 0.51. Keep going. Keep going. I totally want to find the Mewtwo. Oh, cool. Garchomp. Nothing here. We have a Garchomp base. 0.51. Last one. That is one pretty consistent statistic, I think. Oh, cool. OOEX. Love it. Last 0.52. Okay. We have a Rabsca. Another 0.53. Oh yeah, Mewtwo! We found him! This is what we've been wanting. Alright, but we have more packs to open, so 0.55 is the next one. It's the last one in this range. For a moment there, I thought we would not find anything, but... Ooh, okay, Setatan, base. Yeah, so I think this was just like the booster bundles. We had like a bunch of bases, and in the middle of it all, we found the SIR Cynthia Garchomp. Now we're doing 0.44. We got, oh nice. We got a Blaziken. Now 0.45. Wow, hyper rare. Lavincia. Next 0.46. Base. Last 0.46. And woo, cool. Oh. Okay, Team Rocket's Persian EX, the full art one. I just laughed because the base EX we just got was Team Rocket's Persian, so hey, yay. We found its buddy. 0.47. Moltres. Next 0.47. Ooh, Rapska again. Yeah, the other box, the 0.52 just had a base. So maybe this one will just have a base. But surprisingly, okay. Team Rocket's Ariana, 0.53. Two of them. Okay, here's a base. 0.54. Two of them. Team Rocket's Petrol. And I think we're getting the whole crew of Team Rockets. 0.55. Only two. Garchomp. 0.56. Oh, I just skipped right to it. There's a Yanma. Okay, next 0.56, which is the last 0.56. Okay, a base. 0.57s. First one. Nidoking. Cool. Next 0.57. And Electivire. Last 0.57. Rapidash. Now, if I were to summarize the purpose of this bar chart in particular, it is not to find the weight ranges that will produce a hit. It is to find the weight ranges where there will likely not be a hit. And that's because that particular data set is pretty clear, at least between these two booster boxes. So right here in the 22.49 to 0.51 range, we had barely any hits, and in the 0.50 there were none. There were 6 packs in total between the two booster boxes, and none of them produced any hits, and that's why there's a 0 right here for the blue bar. Actually, there's not even a single blue bar here. And in the 0.51 range, there was a total of 10 packs between the two booster boxes, and 7 of them had no hits. 3 of them did, sure, but the odds were against me when I opened the 22.51 gram pack. The heaviest weight that we had was 22.58, so ignore everything on this side. That is actually for another video, and I'll explain that at the end. But 22.58 was the max, and the 0.58 pack had no hits, but as you can see, in the higher ranges past the 0.51, we had a better chance of getting a hit. For some of them, it was a 50% chance because there would be, for example, in the 0.53 range, there were a total of 4 packs, and 2 of them would have no hits and 2 packs would have a hit. But from 0.55 to 0.57, the odds of getting a hit increased even more. For example, in 0.55, we had 3 packs in total, and 2 of them had a hit. So now we are above the 50% range. 0.56 as well. We had 2 out of 3 total packs that were hits. And in the 0.57, we had probably the best odds of getting a hit out of the entire chart. It was 3 out of 4 packs. So 3/4 of a chance, or 75% chance of getting a hit. Now, what about the weight range below 0.49, this void in the middle here? Well, the odds were for the most part against me, unless it was 0.47 and 0.45. In the 0.47 range, we had 11 packs in total, and 6 out of the 11 had hits. So that puts us above the 50% range just by a little bit. Now the 0.45 range, we only had 2 packs between the 2 booster boxes, but those 2 packs actually produced hits, each of them. So it might be a thing with 0.45, I'm not entirely sure. I hope I'll find more packs in that range. I can only say that from what I have seen right here, this is not a bad weight. Now there's the 0.42 where we had just 1 of them, and that 1 did produce a hit, but again, it's just 1 pack, so that's kind of inconclusive. In 0.48, we had 2 out of 6 being hits, so that is a third. Then over here in 0.43, we had 2 packs and there were just no hits whatsoever. Maybe we have more, we'll find 2 out of 5, something like that, but I'm not entirely sure. But in general, it seems like below 0.49, the odds will be against you, but just by a little bit. It's not anything like this middle range from, I'm going to say 0.49 to 0.51, where the odds were significantly against you. But below the 0.49, the odds are just a bit against you. Kind of like the inverse of the higher range right here. For example, where you might get 2 out of 3 packs being a hit, over here it would probably be more like 1 out of 3 packs would be a hit. Now, what about the kinds of hits that we actually find in these weights? It's hard to say whether or not you can predict an IR is going to show up, or a base, or a full art, or even an SIR. In my opinion, they seem to be scattered across the hit packs, but I do think to a degree, base EXs are going to show up more in the higher range, and IRs are going to show up more in the lower range. It's not 100%, but I seem to be finding more bases in mid to high, and the IRs in mid to low, with, a smattering in the highs. And if you had just seen the hit montage that came before this, you would have seen my Mewtwo EX, and it showed up in the 0.53 range. So it was one of these 2 hits here. The other hit in that 0.53 range was a base EX. So if you're going to try to look for an SIR, you're just going to have to run the risk of finding that lower value hit. That's just the way that it is. In the next video that I do, I'm going to do another bar chart, and it's going to be the numbers that are higher on this right side. I'm covering up for now because that is the 3rd booster box, Destined Rivals booster box, that I opened. And that box had the highest weight ranges out of all the boxes. And you should definitely not miss that, because that box was terrible, and that's the reason why you should definitely watch it. Anyways, if this was useful to you, let me know in the comments. And if there is a set that you might want me to weigh in the future and put in a bar chart like this, let me know in the comments as well. I appreciate your watching this and hope to see you in the next PackStat.